What we have here, guys, is the beginning of the Sailish 100. It's a little regatta. Goes from Olympia all the way up to Port Townsend with a bunch of stops in between. And there's a bunch of small little boats, and I'm gonna walk along here and show you all the little boats. I volunteered to be sort of an assistant boat, like a chase boat. Give them a tug when there's no wind and stuff like that. So let's see how this goes. This is what you need, Gordo. One of these little boats. What a perfect boat. Look at that, brand new motor, old boat. Little camping area, lightweight. This will serve you well all over the place. There were 4 windsurfers that went with us the entire way. One, I think he dropped out, but the other 3 continued through and basically windsurfed the entire route. Power to these guys. This was a little home-built boat, really cute. There was 2 of them that made the run. And then in a moment here, I'll pan back over to that guy. That's the little, let's see where he is. Yep, there he is. That there is the little boat that was made from wood, tarp. They literally put a tarp on the bottom and wrapped it around, a Home Depot tarp. And then they, he put clips to hold the tarp up. And he made the whole trip with that little boat. A lot of people had motors and electric motors and sails, and they wanted to do it under their own power, not using the gas. So you'll see a lot of people rowing initially for a while, but of course once they got tired towards the end of the day, they stopped rowing and started using the motors. Here you see basically I'm just kind of driving around here a little bit, showing you all the little boats going by. This is when they kind of all take off roughly about the same time. So you see a gathering and just a smattering of boats all over the place. Some are bigger, some are smaller, and that's what we're looking at here basically when we're taking off. Again, I'm just moving around, just driving amongst the boats, getting your view. Most of the time it was very light winds for the most of the trip, and you'll see a lot of the glass waters and stuff like that for most of the guys. So there was very, very slow sailing. This is a cute little 2-masted boat. You know, it's amazing how they can put 2 masts on such small little boats and then throw all the sails up. Excuse me. And they did really good. He just kind of moved along here. I don't know what that little A with the cross means, but they all have their kind of, you know, their little, they represent whatever it is they represent. And here we go, another one of those little tiny 2-masted boats. Boy, I tell you, for a small boat, it seems like a lot of work to put 2 masts up, but they did pretty good in the light winds. They kind of moved along with those 2 little masts. The cutest little boats. As the day progressed, the team kind of got spread out a little bit. And here's one of the guys out on his own, doing his thing. This guy with his little red mask, boy, did he kick booty. He was really moving along when the winds kicked up. And a little bit later, the wind kicks up and he gets cutting across that area, and he was going. I tell you, for such this little tiny boat. You're on video. This here is a little West White, oh, I can't pronounce that. West Right Potter. There was several different sized potters all here represented in this little Sailish 100. They all did very well. When the waves got a little spicy there for a little bit, the West Right Potters seemed to do the best because a lot of freeboard. And of course the larger boats. You know, we have a lot of free time on our boat, so don't mind my girlfriend there cracking out the vacuum cleaner and keeping a clean house. That's what those noises are that you hear whining. It's the vacuum cleaner going. This boat was a home-built boat. She didn't build it, but she sold it. It had a 8-foot beam. In other words, it was 8 foot wide in the middle. Very, very wide. A lot of room inside. Amazing. Short, but wide. And there goes another West Right Potter. Like I said, they were very well represented in this Sailish 100. They're a nice little boat. Roomy, good campers. There's a wide-angle view of what they look like all out there. So here the Sailish 100 starts off. The little boat's taking off. So here's the Sailish 100 boats. They're all anchored out. This is the day 2. The first day was Olympia. This is the next harbor that we went to. They're kind of mixed in all around here. There's some right there, some over there, some over there. And there's the galleon over there. I missed out. I don't have a dinghy, so I couldn't get to the guys. So I could have called for a ride, but I didn't want to bother anybody. You can see they're all on the beach with their little boats. And yeah, just kind of chilling. It would have been nice. They were over here on my boat visiting a little while ago, but they only had like kayaks with just one person, so I couldn't get on it to get over there. And over here on this side, there's some of the setups. Got a little trimaran, plastic one. He puts his tent on it. There's a little boat next to it, and this guy's got a little speedboat, and that's one of the support boats there. It's a big trimaran. And I just gotta show, here's one other guy here right next to us. So that's it. And we'll be leaving here tomorrow morning early. and heading to the next place. We're gonna skip the next stop and go one stop ahead of them because my brother has a birthday party. But outside of that, that's what's happening. Even the birds wanted to get in on this deal. Here's the rest of the guys that made it in. Some of the more comfortable boats. There's a little Sea Dory. They all made it. So we're here at Arabella's Marina in Gig Harbor. These are all the guys that made it. Hey, how's it going? Good. It was a long day. Good winds. We made it. We made it. Yeah, did it. I did it. Everyone's coming back to life after their naps. All the different boats. We're gonna spend the night here, and from here tomorrow, we head out to Blake Island. And you guys have been watching my channel for a while, know where Blake Island is, and you've seen it a bunch of times. We'll be crowding in over there. Let's see how that does. Even the rowers made it. You made it. Took a while, but you got here. These are some of the little boats. Drying out all their clothes. There's P-Pen. Made it just fine. P-Pen's brother or sister called Puffin. And the rowing people. All good. So this here is day 3 of the Sailish 100. We're in Gig Harbor. And there they're all lined up. So let's go down there and take a look at all this stuff. And here we are departing Gig Harbor, heading north to Blake Island, about a 12-mile run roughly. You can see here by the water that mostly the wind was mostly against you, if there was any wind at all. It wasn't much. So a lot of these guys were just powering forward because if you wanted to make any progress, you had to use your motor. And that's how that went. Okay, here's the last few boats. We got a couple of these guys here. I saw this guy sailing this morning. That's a fast boat. This one here is Sesame Seed, little tiny West White Potter. This is a 1990, but it looks brand spanking new. Here's Peahen. You guys have seen this in a previous video. And Puffin, the sister ship right next to it. Both of those guys are the same little boats. And we got over here, this looks like a Catalina 22. Here's Buttercup. And they're up there on the shore, probably enjoying life. And that's basically it. Here's our wonderful camped host. He would have volunteered for any other day. He did not know 50 boats are coming by today.
I didn't know that.
And he got rodeoed into that.
Hey, we're okay with it though. We're happy, all nice people.
Yep. And everyone has 2 stickers, one on the boat, one in the envelope.
There you go. Good job.
Okay, so here we have another little Montgomery 17. See, this one's called Pacific. And I'm not sure who owns this one, haven't met him. but this is the other side. So I got a few more boats over there. We'll check those out and we'll call it a day. Okay, here's a couple of the other smaller boats. This is the boat you saw with a tent on it earlier. He's going to be camping on shore, but those fold out and he puts his tent in the middle. And here we have Wind Shadow, and on Wind Shadow we have Dawn and Paul. And they've got a beautiful wooden boat. Tell me something about your gorgeous, I mean, you've gone through a lot of sandpaper, I'm sure.
We did go through a lot of sandpaper and many cans of varnish. This boat was built in 1964 from a kit. It is a Wayfarer. This one is number 971, designed by Ian Proctor. The boat was built in Canada and has had a number of different lives. It was active until around 1970 and then was inactive for 15 years, and then it became active for 3 years, then inactive for almost 40 years. And then a fellow bought it, and we bought it from him 8 years ago. Most recently, we replaced the decks when the old one started delaminating.
I figure after 40 years, you need a new bottom.
No, actually, the fellow in 83 or 84 repaired the bottom.
Wow.
Did a very nice job, and the paint from then is still good.
Excellent. Hi there. So these here are the more hardcore sailors of our group. They actually take this little boat, and those solar panels are for her boombox. She doesn't really listen to use them for anything. But what's the name of your boat? And
this is Sesto Vitel.
And mine is Madrona.
the next one over. And you are
Jeff. I'm Jeff and Teresa.
Jeff and Teresa. Great. Anything you want to say about your boat?
Great. This is, we've had a few shorter adventures, but this is the first long adventure. So far everything's working well.
Yeah.
It's awesome. If you think this is rough, you should talk about divorces. There's Sesame Seed, a couple of the other guys with the club. Let's go down there and say hi to everyone. Here's an overview of the first dock. It's not quite as packed as ours. It's a little rougher over here, so we try to get them on the other side. Let's go down there and say hi to everyone. Here's a couple of our local derelicts. Passing through.
We're on the backside.
We're on the backside. There's Sweet Pea and my friends next to me, Tucker and his wife. I don't remember his wife's name. My bad. Okay, here's an overview of ramp, the second ramp at Blake Island. This is one of our visitors. He was kind enough to move his boat to this side so we could fit over here. Let me see.
Okay, I'd like to just say that we have really enjoyed the smaller boats involved in this activity that they got going. I think it's a great thing, and thank you very much for the entertainment. Bye.
Okay, here we are again back at Blake Island, the Sailish 100 2026. And we're pretty packed in here. So here's my boat. I'm a chase boat. Next to me, got some friends. Everybody knows everyone, so everyone's a friend here. And then here we go, walking this dock. That boat over there is a little conversion of a little sailboat. He took and modified it and made it a little powerboat. That's that one. And then we got here the standard Pacific Seacraft 20, a very capable boat. On this side we got a San Juan 24. That over there is Tim. Hey Tim, say hi to the group.
Oh, hello.
He's got a little. What's your boat?
It is called Barnacle Bell, but I like the word just Bell.
And it's a
Bellboy 16, 1960 was the year it was built.
Yep. We'll call him Chief. He's retired Navy.
Retired Navy Chief, you got it.
Yep. Then next to him is a little West White Potter. You can see we're piling them in here. Now you can tell this
My
guy's
dinner is done.
You can tell this guy's a chief because look at the grub he's eating.
This
See
is
that?
this is top of the line.
That's-
This is pork pot pie, by the way,
Mhm.
and it is delicious.
Yep, that's one pot does it all. So We'll continue on here. This is Michelle over here. She got a little sea dory. She's our resident glamper. Does everything very comfortable. And then here's another Catalina. I think it's a 22. These are other folks that are not part of the group. They're just here. So that's this finger here. Some of their dinghies. So let's keep on going here. Let's check out this other side. Now this here, this is a custom built. What would we call your boat? It's a custom built what?
Custom built, I don't know.
Something. But he's a hardcore guy. He sleeps on this thing, rows it, sails it, powers it, whatever it can take. He's one of those doers. Let's keep on going. Here's a couple Catalinas, a couple more. It's a 22. That's a 16 over there. And this is a McGregor. We have to represent. On the outside is our resident hardcore woman of the year. She is tough as nails. She comes in this little boat. Hang on a second, Rico, over there. Is anybody on their boat? Nope. She takes that thing and she rows it. That solar panel is just to run her stereo because she's into music. And she puts that little sail up and she kicks booty. I saw her out there mooing. So, what's your name?
Kathleen.
Kathleen. And what is your boat?
My boat's name is Shanti, and I named the sail Firebird.
Okay, so there it is. So girl represents there. This is your model right here, your idol. Talk to you later. Let's continue on. This one's just here. We don't know who that belongs to. And again, over here's a little. This is
Sea Dog.
Sea Dog with.
Yeah, Brenda and Dave.
And it's a what's the year boat? It's a
1987 Montgomery 15. It's 15 feet. It's got a keel, weighted centerboard. Very small boat. It's like sailing in a pup tent, but it works.
And the wind doesn't knock it over.
No, it's actually a really stable boat. It's got about 40% weight in the keel.
And he's so small. Look at this, guys. We have fit him in here. We even got room for a dinghy behind his boat.
I'm sure you can fit a kayak right in there.
Yes, right over there. Okay, and then here's Beluga Baby. This is a West Wright Potter. I think it's a 16. We stuck him in here. He's up there on the beach. So that's this dock right here. Here's an overview of this dock. Now we're going to walk up to the other dock and show you the other side. I think there's a total of 40 boats here. So I keep on saying I'm going back and forth on the different docks, guys, but the videos are kind of back and forth, so just bear with it. I went back and forth. Some of the sites as we're going north, this was a big Coast Guard ship going past us, and there it is. Just wanted to show you what it looked like.
Will do.
Look at that guy. What's your dog's name?
Rex.
Rex. Hey Rex, how's it going, buddy?
He's a boat dog. We've lived aboard for 10 years.
He's the most experienced sailor here, I have to say.
He really is. Rex, come here.